It's easy to see why the W124 Mercedes-Benz is considered one of the most iconic and well-loved cars ever made. With its robust design, powerful engine, and luxurious styling, it's a timeless classic that continues to attract attention from car enthusiasts all over the world. If you're one of those lucky folks who owns a 124, you understand the special bond between car and owner. But maintaining this classic piece of automotive history requires special care. Restoration can be an intimidating process for a novice, but with a few tips and tricks you can make your project go smoothly. In this article, we'll provide some insight into how to properly restore your W124 Mercedes-Benz. We'll cover everything from sourcing original parts to finding experienced technicians who can help with more complex tasks so you can get back on the road in no time. W124 Overview: What to know. If you're looking for a classic and iconic car for restoration, the Mercedes-Benz W124 is a great choice. Not only is it stylish, but it's also a powerful vehicle that will have you feeling the wind in your hair and losing track of time while out on the road. Here's what you should know about the W124 before you dive into restoration. Produced between 1985 and 1996 by Mercedes-Benz, so parts will be easy to find but also not too new. A range of engine sizes, from 2.0 to 6.0, so you can choose depending on how much power you want. Was available with either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, giving you options in how the car handles. There are multiple body styles, including sedans, coupes, and convertibles, which makes it easier to find one that suits your needs and looks good. It has a reputation for reliable performance, making it easy to maintain and ensuring that your restoration is worthwhile in terms of longevity and return on investment. Finding parts for your W124 build. Mercedes-Benz W124 is a great way to restore a classic car and make it your own. But finding the right parts for your project can seem overwhelming, especially when shopping for an older vehicle. Thankfully, there are plenty of resources available to help you find the parts you need for your W124 project. You can look for parts in junkyards, online, and through local secondhand markets. You'll also want to reach out in forums or other car enthusiast communities. Not only will they offer advice, but sometimes they may even have spare parts lying around. Online shopping. Many online stores will specialize in selling the parts you need to complete your W124 project. You're sure to find reputable sellers by searching through Instagram, eBay, or Facebook Marketplace. Junkyards. Junkyards are a great place to look when building a Mercedes-Benz 124. Many times they will have used pieces that may require some work but are cheaper than buying brand new parts from the dealer. Professional services. If you're having trouble finding a part or piece, there are professional services available who specialize in restoring and sourcing used Mercedes-Benz spare parts for their customers. These services can help you locate the exact part you need so that your build goes smoothly. How to restore your W124 exterior. If you want to restore your W124 exterior, one of the best tips to follow is to use original parts and accessories. When it comes to part restoration, many enthusiasts and experts recommend going with original components. Not only does this ensure that your car looks as original as possible, but it also ensures that all of the parts are compatible with each other and are designed to fit properly. Original parts. Original parts are designed specifically for the W124 model and have been designed to take into account its unique styling, body shape, and engine type. This means that there's less chance for errors or incompatibility issues when it comes time to fit the parts together. Replica or aftermarket parts may be cheaper, but they can be difficult to install and may not last as long as their OEM counterparts. This is especially true when dealing with engine internals or other mechanical components that require precision fitting. Accessories. Original Mercedes accessories also come in handy when restoring your W124 exterior. For instance, adding a spoiler or body kit can give your car a unique look that will set it apart from other 124 models on the road. Furthermore, most of these accessories are made from premium materials such as carbon fiber or aluminum that provide enhanced performance compared to their aftermarket counterparts. Restoring a Mercedes-Benz W124 exterior can be a challenging task, but with the right tools and knowledge, you'll be able to achieve stunning results. Working on rust and body issues. Rust and body issues are just part of the package when it comes to restoring a 124. It's going to take patience and perseverance to work on the rust and body repairs that need to be done, but if you stick with it, you can get a great result. Assessing damage. The first step is assessing the damage to determine what needs to be done. Carefully inspect each panel for any signs of rust, checking both inside and outside. Pay extra attention to places like wheel wells and under the hood, as these areas are more prone to wear and tear. Rust removal. If you find rust, use a combination of sanding and grinding tools with special rust remover compounds. This will help eliminate most of the corrosion, giving you a clean surface for painting or patching up the area. Repair or replace? Next, decide whether you want to repair or replace the parts that are damaged. For minor damage, repair is possible, but for more extensive damage, replacement is probably your best option. Be sure to use only original parts sourced from Mercedes-Benz itself in order to ensure that they fit correctly and last as long as possible. Once you've finished working on any rust or body issues in your W124 restoration project, you can move on to other projects such as panel alignment and paint matching before reassembling the car completely. Replacing and upgrading interior parts. Replacing and upgrading interior parts is perhaps the most daunting task when it comes to restoring a Mercedes 124. Oftentimes, the seats and carpets are worn down to the point where they need to be completely replaced, and that can get expensive. Thankfully, there are plenty of resources available to help you find and install quality interior parts. You can find great deals on parts and accessories from aftermarket vendors. Plus, some aftermarket companies even offer custom interior upgrades for the W124 if you're looking for something special that you won't find anywhere else. When replacing or upgrading your W124's interior parts, some things you'll need to consider include: seats. Do they match your desired aesthetic? Are they comfortable? Are they of a good quality? Carpet. What color and type matches your desired aesthetic? Does it have enough cushioning for comfort? Trim pieces. What type of plastic or wood do you want for your trim pieces? Is it easy to install? Does it match with other components in the car? Another important factor to consider is the cost of all these parts. Make sure that you shop around for the best deals in order to get quality interior components at an affordable price. With some dedication and time, you should be able to successfully bring your W124 back to life. The finishing touches for a successful build. The final touches of your W124 build is almost ready, but there are a few things you'll want to consider for a successful build, depending on what type of restoration you're aiming for. Here are some helpful hints to consider. Bodywork. First and foremost, you have to take into account the bodywork. If you're opting for a rebuilt engine, this should be relatively straightforward, but if you're restoring an older model or considering a custom or classic build, it's important to make sure everything lines up properly. Paint job. A good paint job is essential in giving your W124 the perfect look and feel. Whether you choose to repaint or leave it in its original condition with minimal touch-ups can depend on many factors, but it's important to invest proper time and effort in selecting the right paint job that fits your desired final result. Interior upholstery. And lastly, Don't forget about the interior. Consider changing out any worn leather seats for comfortable leather upholstery, or, if you prefer something more unique, installing a custom interior that meets both your aesthetic needs and your comfort needs. Even small details like making sure all the buttons and switches are functional can make all the difference in ensuring a successful build. Conclusion: building a W124 is a rewarding journey, and we're here to help you at every step of the way. In addition to the tips we presented here, there are plenty of additional resources online and in magazine to help you further understand the process. As you dive deeper into the project, you'll quickly realize that there's a lot more to consider than what we've presented here. But rest assured that with a little research and some hard work, you can make your dream ride come to life. Oh, if you've been longing to breathe new life into an old classic and the W124 is your car of choice, the next step is to get started on your research. With the motivation and dedication you bring to the table, and our tips at your side, building a W124 is an achievable and rewarding mission. In terms of resources to help you with the process, there are several online forums, websites, and magazines dedicated to W124 cars and their restoration. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, these resources can provide invaluable advice for tackling any part of the process. Be sure to check out the reviews of other W124 owners before investing in any parts or materials for the build. These reviews can provide great insight into what items are of high quality and which should be avoided. This is especially true with classic and custom builds. You may also want to consider joining or attending events dedicated to these cars. Not only will you be able to learn from others' experiences, but you may even make friends who have the same passion as you. Building a W124 is an exciting experience, but one which requires patience and dedication. With attention to detail, proper research and preparation, and the right resources at your disposal, you can make your classic car build a success. So take the plunge and start reviving this historic vehicle today.